The tech stacks for the industry are really disjointed. And again, if you look at other industries, like one or two tech companies of scale wind up sort of super serving those industries. I think if you look at our customers, they're swivel chairing between, like 6, 7 plus systems. And that doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for like the industry overall.
Artie, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You are our first official interviewee in the living room sessions here.
Love it.
Which is great. And you have been making news, certainly over the past, I don't know, you're going to tell me how long it's been, but week.
Yes.
Acquisition of
Yes, we announced our
LeafTrade.
acquisition of LeafTrade right before Thanksgiving. So super exciting deal for us. LeafTrade and LeafLink have competed on the marketplace side for years. They had done an amazing job with the large multi-state operators. And so for us to get access to those customer relationships and deepen those relationships and bring some of the tools we're developing to their customer base, I think it was a win-win for both sides.
Yeah, I know those things take time, certainly, but then you get to announce it,
Yes.
and then people are like, God, it's newsy. You're like, well, you've known about it for a long time. but was it something you had said, this is something we want to do years ago?
Yeah,
or something
it's funny. So I'm about a little over 2.5 years here at LeafLink, and pretty much from like day one when I walked in, I'm like, this seems to make total, sense for us, for our customers, for the industry, just to make this deal happen. As with any deal, they ebb and flow over time, but I think we developed on both sides a real sort of trust and understanding, between the two companies, and it's great to get it done. It was great to get it done before Thanksgiving, and we're super excited to have the LeafTrade team joining us.
It makes for a better Friday of Thanksgiving.
It does. It does. Yes.
Than otherwise. Jeremy is in Columbia Business School.
Awesome.
Yes, I heard you spoke. I missed the talk, unfortunately, but
yes,
I came. So.
I'm a proud alum.
Yeah, you are. Okay, so I'm in my second year right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Well, I'm launching this business with Jay,
All right.
so I'm focused on entrepreneurship.
Okay.
But
All right.
doing the corporate finance, learning how to do algebra again.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Do they still have like the math camp course before you start?
I took it. Yes.
All right. Yep.
They
I remember.
They humbly suggested to me that I need it.
Okay.
Is math camp as fun as it sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like camp,
Yeah.
but it's math.
Yeah.
Like camp, but on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like it. So we have some standard questions we're asking folks.
Sure.
Some of them about the show are going to be harder because we literally just got here. This
Okay.
is like 10 o'clock in the morning. But like, what is the biggest challenge facing your segment of the cannabis industry right now?
I think on the technology side of the industry, it's a challenge and I think a big opportunity in that the tech stacks for the industry are really disjointed. And again, if you look at other industries, like one or two tech companies of scale wind up sort of super serving those industries. I think if you look at our customers, they're swivel chairing between, like 6, 7 plus systems. And that doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for like the industry overall. And so, over the last year, obviously we did the Dama acquisition, which we've integrated, and now we've done the LeafTrade deal. But when I talked to my customers, and I got some emails over the weekend that just said, thank you for doing that. Thank you for making our lives easier. And I think, there's additional opportunities to do that. I think that, most of the customers, the brands and the retailers, just want to have one or two tech partners that they know they can go to for everything. And a lot of stuff we will continue to build organically, but we will also opportunistically, look at opportunities to consolidate the tech side of the industry.
I like it. You're not breaking news today.
I'm not breaking more news today.
That'd be great if you did. If you did it here, that would be great.
Yep.
the way you were saying that many of the cannabis operators have, so many different swivel chairs, you said, in terms of, it's like the corporate equivalent of having too many tabs open in your Chrome browser, right? Like there's too many things, you got to switch between the two. So that's from sort of the challenging component of it. What do you see as the greatest opportunities, either for LeafLink or the sector, flipping the calendar in 2025?
I think this sector, like any sector, people came in, there was a lot of money that came into the space. People went for, understandably, early days of an industry, market share, et cetera. I think the next phase is like, how do you drive, whether you're a brand, you're a retailer, you're a tech company, like, how do you drive profitability across your sector? And I think people need technology tools to do that. Whether you're a brand, like, how do you know the amount of quantities you should be producing? Who should you be selling it to? How should you be pricing? How does your pricing compare to others, retailers? What inventory do you want in your store? How do you make sure that you're maximizing sort of the margin on your footprint? Things that, again, are in more mature industries are basically table stakes. I think with technology tools for the industry, we feel that there are significant points of margin that both the brands and the retailers are leaving on the table. And so, what we have done historically is we built great tools for brands and retailers. I would say we have historically tilted more for tools for brands. You'll see us increasingly rolling out more and more tools for retailers, and trying to basically integrate that tech stack as best we can. Again, a lot organic, but through acquisition, so that people have the data, the tools, the insights, the functionality to run their businesses more efficiently.
I want to ask you a question. This could be either aspirational or like, are there any technology companies out there or services that you see in the industry that you're like, oh, that's like gangbusters. Like that is actually pushing beyond even where traditional industries are. Anything like that?
I think there are certain. I think there's a number of sort of great companies in the space who have built great products. I think the question you get in some of those products they built is, does that product need to be part of a broader offering? And I think that's what you're going to see continue to happen, which is like, this is a great, I'll give it data insights product. Well, that would be helpful to have as part of some of these other tools I have, either on the wholesale side or the PS side. And so I think that's what you're going to see is products that people have built get integrated more into
a holistic suite.
A holistic offering.
Sounds a bit like you expect to see a lot of consolidation in the tech side going forward.
I do. I think it makes, again, like when your customers are clamoring for it, and again, like take a brand or retailer. This is a hard industry to operate in. Like all the tech companies are startups, the brands and retailers are startups, our regulators are startups. Like it's hard. Like this industry is hard. So, as the tech providers and the technology providers in the space, my conversations with brands and retailers are like, can you guys just come up with more of sort of integrated solutions? And that's something, I think that's when your customers want it and it makes sense for all sides, I think we'll continue to push there. It is, the good thing about the deals we've done is we love our organic growth plan now, like having Dama and having Leaf Trade, like we can build with those businesses and our internal plan, like a great business. But we do think there's opportunities, as customers say, keep going, keep rationalizing the tech side.
So you'll bring some news of this next time.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
You're going to do every big holiday. There's going to be a little bit before Thanksgiving, a little bit before New Year's.
That'd be fun.
A Super Bowl announcement, something. That's good. Artie, I appreciate the time. Thanks for stopping by. And when the news does break, whenever that is, we'll see you then.
Awesome.
Thanks
for
so much.
having me.
Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.